sir, people. Bring it in, bring Lynn, huddle up. Listen, I haven't talked to the family in a little while. We've been on a wicked little bender here for Thanksgiving, guys, so I had to drop some juice off on you, but fear not, we have been still overwatching the news, so we're going to jam-pack it all in today, guys. You're going to want to stick all the way to the end on this one. We got a crazy one. Let's jump down straight into it. You already know you're here with your host, the Chocolate Confucius, Mr. I Don't Miss, the undisputed champion of due diligence, Mr. 33 Thoughts. Yes, sir, that's I, the ultimate hustler. Oh! That's right, Buddy Montgomery, guys. Y'all dial in. We've got a great one going on here. Bitcoin sitting at 96,324. The beautiful XRP sitting at $1.48, bouncing off that 152 resistance that's formed. And again, the next resistance level being 155 and a move to 160. Again, 160 is the next big resistance. But again, breakout above that, climb to $2. And again, I have high expectation that next month is going to be a very great Christmas, and a wicked Christmas to be that wicked on the great side. I'm talking about wicked like crazy price action, not wicked like demonic. But nonetheless, let's keep dialing, y'all. Let me connect some dots for you, shall I? Does everybody have about 15 minutes for me to update them on their money? Yes. All right, let's get down to it. Okay, because I am partaking with my youngin' Kenny in Blackout Wednesday. Listen, we are very thankful for tomorrow, but we're going to have to turn up today. Let's get down to it. All right, Amelia, wow. Ripple stablecoin, RLUSD, got listed as a currency in the expanded global Forex data. RLUSD will complement XRP and launch soon. Now, again, guys, they've got RLUSD listed in the global Forex exchange. RLUSD is days away. I'm expecting that to drop next month and early next month. And I'm going to kind of, y'all follow line, connect the dots here. Hey, stay with me on this one, right? So now you've got RUSD added to the Forex exchange, right? This just in, global ETF provider Wisdom Tree Funds has registered in the U.S. state of Delaware for an XRP ETF. So now we've got it listed on the Forex exchange. Now here's your ETF coming in heavy from, again, the global ETF provider Wisdom Tree. Y'all keep dialing in now. Hey, we're going to put it right up on top of your headpiece there. No delete. All right, let's get it. Today, in partnership with ArcX and I forgot how to pronounce this. Aberdeen PLC, and their purpose is to enable clients with to be better investors. Partnered with ArcX, which is UK's first regulated real-world asset exchange, custody broker, and registered crypto exchange. So again, tied in with ArcX, we already knew that we had the partnership, but ArcX is now partnered with Ripple and this Aberdeen PLC to announce the first tokenized market fund on the XRPL ledger. Now listen to the numbers here. With 16 trillion in tokenized assets projected by 2030, this milestone unlocks the cost savings and settlement efficiencies by deploying capital markets infrastructure on the XRPL. Now, just so I can do a little look over here, hold on. The total market cap of the entire crypto market is 3.3 trillion now. Oh! Listen, I just said they're expecting 16 trillion in tokenized assets by 2030. This milestone unlocks cost, savings, settlement efficiencies by deploying capital markets infrastructure. This is why I keep telling y'all, you don't understand the scale of what this is doing. Market cap is nothing when you're talking about utility of moving all the money of the world and tokenized assets. But listen, you don't got to get it. What I tell them, you don't have to get it. Trust me, I swear. I'm going to make you a believer. Have you ever seen a V12 with the racks in the middle? I'm going to have two thoughts on the back and a trailer getting pulled along in a Lamborghini. You never seen anything like this. You never seen anything like this. You stay over there. McDonald's will be calling your name. But let's keep going for those that are getting what's going down here. So now again, following dots. RLUSD posted on the Forex Global Exchange. ETF coming. ArcX, which, and then these are accredited investors, we'll say professional investors only. These are big money investors, right? And that's why it's going to 16 trillion. This ain't for you to be able to get into. This is big money accredited investors pushing in 16 trillion into this exchange. What next? Ripple has welcomed Sheila Blair, former chair of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, guys, a regulator, to the advisory board of the stablecoin RLUSD. If you don't get it, you never will. Already on that board is, if you go and look at that little crumpled up dollar bill you got in your pocket right now, the treasurer's name, she's on the board of Ripple. But now we've got the former chair of Federal Deposit of the FDIC on the advisory board of the stablecoin. Do you understand that this means legal clarity? Do you understand? There's nobody that can know how to follow the rules better than somebody that made the rules. But understand how big this is for these people to be coming in to this company where you see it now at $1.40. But I told you guys, this is a $10, $20, $30,000 asset you're holding on to. And if you can stomach it, if you can read between the lines, y'all will be over there in Monaco with me and my young Kenny and Shad getting loose. Now, let's keep going in. This decision underscores Ripple's intention to align with the global regulatory standards. That's what you came at. But let's keep going. It gets wilder. All this in the past 4 days. Well. And again, this is the power of the orange man. Donald J. Trizzle. See, I want everybody to know the difference here. We put a vote in to have some things change. Before the man's even gotten there, the Weasel GG out of there on a flight. Janet Yellen departs from the office and she leaves a trail of messes behind her. Janet Yellen has stepped down now, guys. If you're not understanding what this means, let me click this in for you. All the big giants that were halting crypto, and especially XRP, have magically in a 30-day span disappeared. When I tell y'all that if you didn't get it, I mean, like I said, if you didn't get it, you never will. Here we are up 160%. But understand, I'd buy the dip. I'd buy the dip. Not financial advice. I'd buy the dip. Keep going through. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but now just how all this correlating back to back. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but Scott Bessent is the perfect pick by real Donald Trump. He'll be the most pro-innovative, pro-crypto treasurer SEC ever seen again. So now, people had a little rumor going around where people were like, they were thinking that Brad Garlinghouse was going to step down and be a Caesar for crypto for Trump, basically be an advisor of it. But I said, guys, and that could happen, not to say yes or no. We can't know 100%, but just from the stance of logic, XRP is bigger than America. So like Brad has more power from his position now as an ex-company with that each continent needs to utilize as opposed to stepping down to just one of them. But again, Trump listens to him and again is aiming to appoint now a pro-innovative, pro-crypto treasurer. So now Yellen's out, and now we got somebody that's pro-crypto. Guys, hold on to your britches. Was it January 21st? Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you like this. If by the end of this year, you don't have about, I say a safe number, about 6,000 of these XRP tokens, and it's not financial advice, you're going to cry real tears. That miss this asset, you're missing it again. Bitcoin 2.0 with jet fuel. You're missing it again. But again, like I said, I know 1,700 of us holding it strong. Taking it out. What we say? Mama, I'm bringing it home. Literally, I'll be there tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I'm definitely going to be a little sloshbuckle. But hey, I got something to come. You hear me? Hey, keep tapping in now. Bringing past that. Now, so now we know all this lined up and correlating. I'm telling y'all guys, RLUSD is days away. It's days away. And I got something in that's going to tie in further. Let me make sure I didn't skip over it. Oh, I didn't. All right, good. I didn't want you to see that. So now here we are. It seems like Ripple versus SEC case is about to get dropped. Today on Fox Business, Charles Gasparino, are they going to drop Ripple versus SEC case, you think? Former CFT chairman Chris Gasolano it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases with the SEC. Now, here we go, guys. And we already knew this was coming. GG's gone. Yellen's gone. They're flipping them out. And now, so we've got the listing of RLUSD, the ETFs coming. And then, of course, y'all, like I said, prior to when they were like, they're going to appeal. Didn't I tell y'all, guys, he's not even going to be there? That was just going to be a FOMO thing to hold you out. And I'll be if at the same time that was around 50 cents. Now here we are sitting up at 150. FOMO'd you. Who fell for it? Who fell for it? Put a hand emoji in the chat if you fell for it. Put a money bag in the chat if you doubled down. If you bought the gap. All right, let's listen to this, guys. Fair use, fair use. I said fair use.
And get us out of our debt problem.
That's a great point. There's a huge case in front of the federal courts right now brought by the SEC. It's the Ripple XRP case that Ripple violated essentially securities laws by issuing XRP. It's deemed part of that issuance was deemed a security, part of it wasn't. SEC is appealing.
Yes.
There's a Trump SEC coming in. Are they going to drop the case, you think?
So, Charlie, as you know, I wrote a definitive law review article before that case was brought, arguing that XRP was not a security subject to the SEC. It turned out that the judge who ruled in that case sided with the view
or half of it.
Right. I would recommend that it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases where they've lost at the trial court.
If you were a betting man, would they drop
4.5% growth rate and get us out of our debt problem? I would recommend view
or half of it.
It turned out that the judge who ruled in that case sided with the view
or half of it.
Right. I would recommend that it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases where they've lost at the trial court.
If you were a betting man, would they drop?
No XRP operates as currency on the SWIFT blockchain. Also, ISO 222 compliant. Everything we heard about XRP in the past is coming true. You damn Skippy. Let's get
There's
out
a lot
to
of
it.
things
Hey,
coming
yes!
just literally right round the corner. We already have Fed now. We're going to have SWIFT mandates. We're going to have SEPA Inst.
Again, it's right around the corner, guys. I mean, we're so close to this. What's that?
There is just going to be a lot, just in the payments arena,
You can
not
smell
necessarily
that.
just the whole of FS, but in the payments arena, there's a lot that's going to start to happen. And the issue that we have there is actually when we have these dates, they always get tighter towards the end. Well, 2024 and 2025 is going to be the years we're going to have to do it. We already have 76 ISO 20022 clearings out there. However, we're now getting mandates, we're now getting industry change. As you say, it is the tipping point when next year, 2024, we're going to get busy with ISO 20022. Frankly, whether we like it or not. Restructuring of it, it really is very deep. Payments, I'm a payments guy, but, payments is not the be all and end all of banking, and it's just part of it. But all the other systems that are inside of the bank need to talk to the payment system, if you will. It's the bit in the very heart of it. So those things need to change too. Otherwise, you're just putting a layer, and you could argue you're just putting lipstick on a pig, and that's not what anybody wants to do. It might be what they have to do, but it's not what they really want to do. So it is effectively anything that touches payments needs to get changed. And I think the way to fix that in many ways is to automate. And the issue that we have here is effectively the testing and the validation of an ISO project. 30 to 50% of that is just in the testing piece. Well, if we could automate that, then you're going to save yourself an awful lot of time and get those people
Wow. So you're telling me that the biggest issue with payments is being able to automate the processing and contact from the sender and what would be, I guess, the buyer, receiver. I mean, not the receiver, the transfer. Wow. It's almost like there's a crypto or something along the lines. I can't think of the name. It'll come back to me. It always does. But it settles in 7 seconds, and their biggest pitch is the fact that they settle and contact effortlessly in 7 seconds.
Customer facing. Unifits is saying, hey, look, we can get 80% of that testing and validation time down. So that allows you to read a lot quicker, do a lot more, but moreover, use those key skills with your customers rather than the internal battles that we all know happens with ISO 20022. Okay.
And again, guys, while there's a list of 6 coins, XRP of course being one of them, that are ISO 222 compliant, there's only one that can handle the job. Just keep that in your mind. While there's a lot of toys out there, again, I stick to the same thing I recommend the whole time. XRP, XLM, HBAR, who else am I leaving off? Hadar, I already put HBAR. What am I? Cordana, ADA. These same ones that we've been rolling, XDC, that we've been rolling with the whole time. All of them up vastly. But don't get sprinkled too far off. Remember now, the head honcho and the most underslept is, in my personal opinion, XRP. And while everything will move, there's going to be a couple of these that move up into thousands of dollars. Some to hundreds, which still is a lot of money. But just understand, this right here is a sleeper, big boy sleeper. Now, breaking news, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was interviewed by 60 Minutes, set to air soon. If I'm not mistaken, I think this set to air on December 1st, right? Ironic. Guys, I told you when it was getting public, it was going to be too late, right? Well, here they are about to air Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes. Of course, he's going to also talk about some of this ETH, some of this stuff that, again, once y'all get the chance, y'all should go download the XRP Unleashed movie so you can get the background of what's going on or what occurred in this crypto space. It will fill you in. It's great to know. But again, I feel like he's going to talk on this. But again, so December 1st, they're going on 60 Minutes. I expect a stablecoin dropping around that time frame as well. I expect the stablecoin dropping in the first 2 weeks of the summer. It all correlates, all adds up how everything's dropping now. ETFs, listing on Forex. Guys, put the money back in the chat if you're following along. They're airing Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes on the 1st. Oh, God. It's okay. Listen, you don't have to get it. You were never a V12 type of guy. Maybe you hate thoughts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe yachts are just a bit too much for you. You're more of a humble type of guy, a Prius type of guy, an electric scooter type of dude. But be that. But don't be mad. Because the amount of rocks, again, that I'm going to kick up off of that V12, that's what I keep telling you. That's what's really going to make you angry. It's not even the car. It's going to be the amount of rocks on your upper lip. Now, let's keep going through here. XRP holders, this is huge. David Schwartz, how massive demand is for XRP? Just with cross-border payments alone, XRP solves a multi-trillion-dollar issue. Lack of liquidity. Holders, listen up. The train has left the station. Let's tap in here. Fair yield.
And Bitcoin was proof of work. But the magic, I think, comes from the fact that there is no central operator. All transactions are public. All the transaction rules are public. Anybody can enforce transaction rules. Like, that was kind of where the magic was. And so we kind of took it apart. And the use case that we decided to target in the early days was payments. Payments are a multi-trillion-dollar problem. And it seems like cryptocurrencies are just naturally suited to make payments better. And it's specific.
And again, honestly, I don't care what you have to say. If your brains are sticking out of your temple like this, you didn't have to say nothing. I was going to buy him regardless. The sheer brain power is melting your hair follicles clean off the top of your head. You don't have to tell me anything.
Specifically, we kind of focused on cross-border international payments.
I agree. Where should I sign up? Where can I invest?
Not because domestic payments are great, but because cross-border payments are the worst. Like, if anyone who's made an international payment probably has stories of bad experiences. And so the worse the thing you start with, the less amazing you have to be better.
Smart.
And I think we can eventually be amazing and sort of take over the payments world, but we're not going to be there day one. And so if we can't succeed against the worst part of the problem, why are we bothering?
Smart. I love it. Again, guys, they went and attacked the biggest issue, and there was only really one other that was even set up, beta test coin, set up to even kind of do this. The competition's gone, and these are the best solve and a massive problem. It's the biggest problem. Just like you said, if you get good at solving the biggest problem, that's a lot of leeway. You can always get better, but that is a hell of a foundation to start. So just keep that in mind. As you twiddle over your fingers, next paycheck come through. What you gonna do with it? You gonna play with it? Tap in XRP well. Terra Luna dead. Solana broken, which again, and I'm no crypto hater. These are facts. So this is not really crypto hate. Terra Luna dead. Solana broken. Bitcoin too slow. And if Solana is broken, for any that have been watching, Solana goes down all the time, their entire network. Ethereum fees are too high. Cardano, I wouldn't say it's useless. Cardano's just going to be like a widget attachment. It's going to assist as this crypto space progresses. It's just a little bit further down the line. So I'm not going to necessarily say useless. I don't agree with that. But the other four up here, totally agree with. And XRP, the answer to all of that. So I want everybody to just understand there's only, I keep saying, one coin that solves this issue. But now let's tap in. I'm about to close this out and get this edited, guys, so I can jump down into my Blackout Wednesday. Oh, no. Hey, hi. Money transfer, redefine global transactions from Australia to the rest of the world. So here we are, guys. Ripple partnership with Hey Hi Money Transfer Forward Exchange, meaning what? Ripple has officially touched base in Australia. And if I'm not mistaken now, that puts Ripple on every continent now. Slipped up on you, didn't it? Oh, yeah. A leading remittance company based in Australia will focus on enabling individuals with business to send their money overseas efficiently. Individuals with businesses, so not just a regular. They're dealing with the businesses over there, moving the money. Ironic, you ended up over here with XRP. Goal to distribute the traditional remittance market and become the go-to choice for hassle-free international payments. Solution, leveraging Ripple's payments for 3+ years. Hey Hi has successfully addressed the inherent challenge, so they've been testing it, of trapped capital, adopting a more agile, cost-effective approach to cross-border transactions. This collaboration has enabled Hey Hi to scale its operation. I want everybody to understand, I've been talking about this for at least a year and a half of what's coming. And the reason I kept saying we were at the frothy part, the people that were here 5 years ago saw what's occurring now, right? All of this has been tested. They're about to drop this. They're about to be wicked moves. Let's tap in and watch this beautiful commercial here. Hopefully we don't run into any sound issues over there with YouTube over there. Fair use! This is a Ripple. I say fair use! Turn it down a little bit.
Our goal is really to enable all remittance corridors that our customers might be interested in. I'm Diane Ewan, CEO of Hi Hi Money Transfer. Hi Hi Money Transfer is a remittance company helping customers to send money from Australia overseas. Our primary customers are just about anybody, individuals who want to support their families, but also businesses who need to make payments, need to pay suppliers overseas. In the remittance business, it's all about how much liquidity and how quickly your money can move. Ripple came along and were able to support our flows. We were able to fund our partners in a just-in-time, just-enough manner. What that means is funding the amount that's sufficient to cover what we need. Because of Ripple's solution, we were able to enable real-time payments for our customers. And not only has it given us speed efficiencies, but it's also given us cost efficiencies. There's that transparency that a customer can see, given it's real time.
Yeah.
That gives us a lot
of my money.
Brand kudos, brand strength. Customers respect the fact that we can deliver that service. It's very transparent. Ripple's payment services are 24/7. It allows us to make sure we've always got funding. We deal with lots and lots of corridors with all their different complexities. So working with Ripple has enabled us, fast forward 3 years, to having double the growth we expected. We've been able to go from something that was really cumbersome with lots of friction to something that was smooth. That's been a game changer for us.
Ripple my pockets and ripple my V12, guys. Listen, let me get this edited up. I'm gonna drop this one obviously tonight before I get down and get down to my debaucherous nature of City Boy season. But listen, people, we're so close. You can reach out and lick it. No Diddy. Watch out.
Nope.
But if you can't see it at this point, there's nothing that I can do for you. You down 160% not seeing it. I can't get you to get it. These people have tied in with the final continent. Legal clarity is here. All the giants that were stopping crypto have been just magically. What did Harry Potter used to say? Alivandaro. I don't know. I just make it up. Either way, I made them disappear. They're disappearing. All right, you get it. What's going on? The flow is opening. The gates are opening, guys. This is about to be the greatest generation of wealth transfer. Lock in. Don't get it twisted. I'm expecting crazy price action leading into December and coming from December. Obviously, you see we're bouncing back off. Bitcoin doing a healthy test off that 92 again, guys. It ran up to 99. XRP ran to 160. It's sitting around 150. If you over there even talking about some wallet, don't talk about my money like that again. It's doing too much for you, okay? Listen, y'all hold it down. Much love. Let me get this out to y'all. Y'all already know I love y'all. You know what time it is, don't you? Oh, yes, sir.